Vibing now.
1, 2. What up, y'all? Y'all good? Come on, man. This is Brooklyn, man. What up, y'all? Give it up one time for P, man. This is... What size you want? I'm gonna treat this just like how I treated my Mariah Carey interview. So, what side is your side?
I think this my good side.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Whoa!
Let's do it. Yo, real quick, we had a little conversation, me and P, right before this, and it has everything to do with y'all in this building right here. So, I want y'all to give it up for yourselves one time, please. I've been in this game 20 years, man. I've interviewed just about every artist that there is. And these are the moments that we can't get back. I've seen the biggest artists do their first show. I was there when Kendrick Lamar did Knitting Factory in Brooklyn, and it was maybe 100 people. You know what I'm saying? Or Wiz Khalifa do a show, maybe it's 20 people. You know what I'm saying? So we know how big this thing can get. And we know how big Poiison is going to get. This moment right here, this night right here, we can't get back, ever. We might not all be able to fit into this room again when she dropped this new music and these fans come in, you know what I'm saying? So give it up for yourselves and cherish this night one time. And we gonna remember who was in this room
That's a fact.
from the beginning, man. And I can speak from the media journalist perspective. A lot of y'all favorite media, they just too scared until everybody else co-sign, until somebody else co-sign. You know what I'm saying? But y'all here day one, and y'all gotta give it up, and don't ever let them forget that. You heard me? Nah, that's real. Let's get into it though. So I mean, look, these are day ones. There's a lot of cameras out, so there's gonna be broadcasted as well. So I know a lot of y'all know, but we're gonna treat some of this like there's gonna be new people who have never heard of you or seen you for the first time. We setting up. So I just want to get to the name Poiison. What made you take, come on P, the name Poiison, what made you choose that name, or was it bestowed on you?
Nah, that's crazy. It's crazy that I'm sitting next to this plant too. Honestly, the real truth is, Poison Ivy, I love the character from Batman. I can't even make up a story. That's the most honest story. Like, I love Poison Ivy. I love her character. She was powerful. She was seductive. I just liked her energy, and I thought Poison Ivy, I felt a little bit more bolder, so I just took Poison.
Nah, and it's fitting. I mean, you definitely got that.
You know,
you carry that aura, man. Like, very sweet. What's the word we say? Demure. Like, we got like another week before that shit is over. I'm gonna keep it real with you. But you're a fucking killer at the same time.
I mean, you know.
But you one of them ones at the same time. Like, please don't get it twisted.
That's a fact.
Nah, and I'm a big combo fan, so I appreciate that. So you a DC girl?
I know that. I'm both.
Okay.
I'm both. I like it all. Don't put me in.
Nah.
I'm both.
I love that though. So, and I seen you for years. Shout out to my man Ryo, introduced us years ago. Yo, shout out Bills. And the way you've been working all these years is crazy. Every time I see you, it's in work mode. And the thing that I appreciate about you is the way that you're able to blend. Like you sound so sweet. You give us these melodies. Sometimes you really give us these stories of pain and passion. But it's barred up too. Like it's not no sucker shit at the same time. The wordplay is on point. The flows is on point. Like, how do you balance the two, or how do you, just thinking about your creative process, put the value into kind of each thing that you do? Because there's a lot of ingredients that make a song for you.
That's a great question. So honestly, I don't really think about it too much. I pull from different places. I just go with the flow. I listen to the beat. I think about my experiences. And I'm just raw. I just really got a pretty voice, so it just sounds nice. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah.
You also have this kind of mysterious quality to you a little bit. Like sometimes, like until I turn on the song, I might not know kind of what you think, which way you gonna go. Is that on? Some people use that and look, and that's good marketing. You know what I'm saying? We see how it works for a bunch of artists, and some people that's just the way they are. Like how much of that is your personal? I know your closest people know you better than anybody, but that little mysteriousness, like.
I think that's what kind of makes me special, you feel me? I feel like that's what will make my friendship with somebody that I know intimate, different. Like, you know, I'm not for everybody, but I'm for everybody at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, I got my boundaries that I put up now, that I'm trying to put up and I'm trying to work on, and that's just what happens when you're evolving and you're coming from a different space. And I don't know, like, I'm just a little mysterious. I don't show all my faces, you feel me? But
right, nah, and come from Queens. Shout out to Queens.
Queens, I think.
One time. There's not enough Queens in here. Like, there's nobody from Queens in here? No, you came a long way.
They lying, they gassing.
Shout
Shout to y'all for lying to me.
I'm like, no Queens in here? Oh, we know.
We love
Shout out to Brooklyn. We love Queens.
Queens is the money.
Coming up.
Type shit.
Coming up, who are your influences? Coming up, like who really kind of inspires you to do what you do?
That's a good question too. My influences come from a lot of different places. Like, I listen to, one day I could be listening to Maroon 5, and then the next day I'm listening to Rob 49. Like, those both ended in numbers, but.
And that's what we call a bar. That wasn't cool. That was a bar.
Yeah, type shit.
Let's go.
So I'm influenced by just sounds, and I listen to the greatest, like the Madonnas at the same time. You know, I'm a Capricorn, January 16th. I got the same birthday as Ali and Sade. Like, I'll get in that emotional bag.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it's just a melting pot, kind of like the room right now, you know? Just pull from different places.
That's hard. Your creative process. So is it the same every time? Like, do you have like a formula that you go to, or like where does the songwriting process start for you?
Okay, so can't tell you my secrets. Yeah. Okay.
Nah, you know, as much as you can give. No,
honestly,
real.
I could say my formula is beat driven. Like, I usually pick the beat first, and then I do the melodies. I might take it home. I might finish it right there on the spot. I try not to think too much about that unless it's a particular project or something where I have to stay at like a certain topic base. But other than that, just go off the feels. Like, yeah, like we're in different moods every day. So.
Do you write, or is it one of those things where you can get in the booth and kind of come up with it and layer it?
I mean, I got some of my friends in here. They see me. I go in the booth and, you know, I do my work. Sometimes I might take it home, like I said. You know, it just depends on the feeling, the topic, the night. Yeah.
So you got to talk to me about the one that we heard tonight, but we wasn't supposed to hear. So nobody's sharing any of those on the radar videos, because we not fucking up the look, we not fucking up the rollout. But hold that in your phone, and as soon as Gay P drops his joint,
yeah, and share that
crazy.
shit. I know they gonna like that.
Oh, that was nasty. Yo, that was fucking filthy.
Yeah.
Like the fucking,
you know what's crazy
the fucking
about,
audacity of you.
You know what's crazy about that? You wanna know what's the craziest thing about that song? It's so energetic, and I was calm in the studio drinking tea. I'm so serious. I remember I was in another studio that I normally don't go to, and the guy on the house that had a studio in the back had to go to his house for the bathroom. My first time meeting him, and then I'm asking him for hot water. Like, I keep asking him for shit, and I'm really, really calm, drinking my tea. And my friend Rondo from LA, when I was at BET Week, which I got to experience that recently, which was dope. He sent me that beat. I did that super calm. And the beat was just like pop, 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 pop. Like the bars just kept coming. I don't know.
Right, that's crazy. That was gonna be my question, was what was the process, and
Bruh, I was
all.
drinking tea.
That's crazy.
Drinking tea, mad calm, like super calm.
You know how many rappers, when they hear that, gonna just be punching the air, and and like you came up with it calm, like it's not because that, like you barred the fuck up on that
I
song.
mean, if you really listen to it, I'm discussing a lot of different topics. Like, if you know me and you've been following my journey, like, you know some of the things that I'm into, some of the things I believe in, and I just feel like I have to let it out, you know? Like, yeah, I'm soft-spoken, I'm melodic, but at the same time, you know, I'm gas, like, and I felt like I had something to say. I mean, I had something to say.
I'm her. Like,
I'm her.
That's it.
For real, period. Period. We could vibe. We could vibe off of that. You feel me? Whatever you feel.
Speaking of her.
Uh-huh.
Me, Her, and You.
Me, Her, and You.
The new single right now featuring
Yes.
Cobain. Which is special because I mean Cash is having a moment right now. And definitely a movement and a sound that is very distinct and very much him. And here he is on the record with you, and you took him into your world. Can you talk about how that came together?
Yeah, I mean, as an artist, you gotta be like, this is what we do. This is what we love. Like, you gotta understand sounds and frequencies. He talks about girls all the time in all his music. Like,
Sex. That's it.
Yeah, so it was only right, you know, like the opportunity came about, you know, and I knew it was for him. And he did what he had to do. Like, he put his sauce on it. It was the collab we didn't really know we needed, for real.
Right. Nah, but it is dope, and I do again admire because so much of the game right now, and there's so much pressure even when you're just starting out, when you're building a momentum, when you're building a fan base, when you're trying to gain fans, when you're doing features and reaching out to folks. There's so much pressure on artists to do the thing that is maybe expected, right? So it would have maybe been easy to be like, yo, we're gonna do a beat like how Cash do a beat, and we're gonna call him, we're gonna get him on it. But I applaud the bravery in you saying, yo, I got this record that I believe in, that's a Poiison record, and we want Cash to add on to it and paint on the record.
It's just like, welcome to my world. This is what art is about. It's about fusing things, and I just brought him to my world, and he added his splash to it. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be her.
Word. Nah, that's dope, and I commend that. And then on the flip side, I want to talk about another record because we're really talking about you're representative of this newer generation, this new wave. It's just a new sound, a new frequency. And so, you know, Cash on one joint, Poiison on one joint, and then we get a joint like Big Boys, where you go with the OG, one of the most revered MCs, Styles P. And I love Styles so much because Styles, again, is an OG. I was saying this earlier, there's a difference between an old head and an OG. And the old heads is usually haters and just don't know how to age and this shit and know how to grow and be themselves. And then you got the OGs who lead the way for the next generation. So it made me really happy to see you and Styles together on this joint. How did you connect with Styles P?
Shout out to Styles P.
Woo!
Legendary. Like, an amazing human being. Like, one thing I respect about him is he really is who he portrays to be on the internet. Like, he's really a real person. We met through the journey, and he gave me an OG conversation. He pulled me to the side and gave me some, I had to think about it real quick how we met, you know. He pulled me to the side, gave me some great advice that I will carry with me. And I told him I got a record for you, and I sent it to him, and then he sent it back like a real professional rapper. Like,
yo, if you could say, how long did it take him to send the first back?
Maybe like 48 hours.
That's so crazy. Like, that don't happen. Let me tell you, that don't happen. Yo,
He's certified.
Styles is really one of the most amazing. You said it, like, human beings in this shit, and then one of the illest rappers. And in 48 hours, I asked you because I know his process, and if he says, yo, I'm gonna do a feature, I got 24, 48, maybe 72. The most you might wait is a week, maybe. Like, you don't gotta chase him around. Like, he's a man of his word. That's so dope.
Is. That's something.
So the Big Boys record was reflective of your conversation because a lot of those themes is in there.
That's actually true. Yeah, it really is. It's based off of, I guess, our dynamic. Like, he put me on game, and I spoke about it in the song. You know what I mean? And that's how now we're able to connect with other people through that for me.
That's hard. I just feel like every time you pop out, and then obviously we got a preview, it's just another level up. It's another level up. Feel like can you talk about, I mean, we heard some joints, but I mean, is there a project coming? Like what's the rest of the year going into 25 looking like for you?
I'm gonna continue to drop songs. I do have a project coming up in a couple months, but there will be gas every month. Like you're gonna hear gas every month. It's called Love, Money, Art, which is like the things that I care about. I think we're just gonna have a really good time the next couple of months. I feel like that's the most simplest way I can put it.
Can we talk about the art aspect of that, love? I mean, we hear the themes in your music. I think money, we are in the music business. I think, I don't want to say self-explanatory, but we get the money part. Plus, we hear everybody say it and treat this shit like it's a lick every time. But I feel like not enough people is treating it like it's art. So for you, love, money, art is something that I really admire. Can you talk about the importance of the artistic part for you?
I mean, definitely, there's so many layers to that question. Because even to the Poison Ivy, you know, just being into comics and things like that, like, I'm living like my own reality fantasy world. I feel,
Right.
and I feel like there's a lot of people that really feel like I do. There's that space that's missing, and I'm just creating that world and connecting with those people. It's art to me. Like making plays is art. Like making great music with great visuals that express how the feeling of the music that's painting a picture. That's art, you know.
Can we give it up for that one time, please? I really feel like there's not to be on my preaching shit. Like, yo, this is the music business. We gotta make money. Like, this is just the world we live in. But we keep treating this shit like a lick. We keep treating it like it's a hustle. We don't like invest back into the art and make the best songs that we can make and make the best visuals that we can make every time we get into the studio and just put out bullshit. We're gonna lose this shit. So that's why you have to really commend a real artist who will say, nah, I'm putting art on the top tier with everything else. You know what I'm saying? Because without the art, we have nothing.
It's a sport, you know. It's a sport. It's a passion. Like, I love it. I love it. And I got the stamina for it. Like, I'm not tired. Like, y'all know me. Like, I'm not tired. Like, I feel like I've just woken up.
Right. Nah, I'm telling you, man, and we spoke about this. This feel like one of them ones. Tonight feels special. What's happening with you feels special. Again, I've seen it before. We've seen, you know, as fans, our favorite artists, yo, the whole world is sleeping. How the whole world don't know. How they don't know. And then when the artist blows up, it's like, I was there, you wasn't there. Like, I feel like this room, we got to be that. And it's really important for us, again, to share, to put our peoples on, to put pressure on the industry, to put pressure on these punk-ass labels, these punk-ass journalists. I'm going to talk my shit now. And to really put the artists that deserve it in the fucking forefront, because there's a lot of bullshit going on out here. And you've been true to this for years. Like, this is not no come by night. You ain't just decided yesterday that this was your life. I've seen you doing this for years and years and years, and everything you got right now, you earned. Woo! And I'm proud to be here with you right now. Like,
Thank you for your time.
This ain't nothing, man.
I feel like you've been watching me grow, you know, so it's time, and we know we have to sit down and have a conversation. Like, I'm not stopping, Mark.
Right. Now, there's gonna be more. We another one. And another one.
Yeah.
Like, this is the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not stopping.
Let's go. Yo, give it up for Poiison one time. Let's go. Let's go.
Facts. I appreciate y'all being here for real. Like, if y'all know me, like, I'm grateful, and like, they gonna get this work this year, man. These next couple of, we about to go gas on these motherfuckers for real. But I appreciate y'all, man. Please share, tell people, like, that's the only way this shit go for real, for real.
Yeah. And give it up for yourselves, man. Y'all here right now. It says a lot about y'all. You know what I mean? Let's get, yo, can I just one request? And again, we can't post this. But can I hear that on the radar thing like one more time, bro? That shit was